Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man. You could tap in and you could tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now you already know time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that guap, stacking that cheddar, that cheese, and that mozzarella. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. That time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's highly invested in the channel, everybody that understands we are growing this channel organically, constant elevation. Yeah, we are on our way to the top, well over 30,000 subscribers, on our way to 40K. Is what it is. It'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to all my newcomers, all my new investors, everybody that's making their way to this channel, Grown Man Business TV, the realest channel on YouTube. Listen, man, I told you I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in this lane. And if you merge into this lane, we are definitely going to crash out. So big salute to my wrench gang. Big salute to my membership gang. Big salute to everybody that's tapped in into the realest channel on YouTube, Grown Man Business TV. You already know what it is. Now listen, man, you got to know something. We jumping back into the algorithm. We getting back to work. We getting back to business. One thing for sure, two things for certain, man, you got to detox in whatever you dealing with. Whatever you dealing with, you need to do it in moderation. And we're going to talk about that. But you know, let me do some things to the live stream before we get in tune, before we get locked in. Big salute to everybody that's locked into the channel. Big salute to everybody that's in the DM. I know y'all been missing me. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, man, I got to give y'all a couple of days to let y'all see the difference between me and them. Us and them. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But we back. We ain't went nowhere. Big salute to the channel. Big salute to the chat, man. Hit the like button. Make sure you wipe your feet off before you come into this building. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing every time you come and you lock in with Grown Man Business TV. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Now, you already know, man. Let me get this customization. Let me get the customization ready, and let me do what I gotta do. And I mean, salute to the chat, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Been a couple of days since I seen y'all, so we definitely locked in. You see it right there. Now listen, man, before you get in the chat with your Twitter fingers and all that, Twitter fingering and all that, leaving your comments and your opinions and asking me questions, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, then that's cool too. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Get in the back of the class, close your mouth and open your ears. Pure dope, straight off the brick into the bottles. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to the chat. Now listen, man. For us to get into the algorithm, let's talk about this. Let's really give some context on what's going on here. It's a lot going on in these YouTube streets. It's a lot going on outside. You know, it's a war going on outside that no man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever. And even me, Grown Man Business TV, every now and then, I got to take a couple of days to detox. I got to take a couple of days to step back, regroup. You understand what I'm saying? Recharge my battery so that the downloads can continue to download. You already know that the downloads are downloading. The downloads are always downloading. But every now and then, you got to take a day or two or even three to step back and detox from this matrix that we playing in. This is a portal right here, homie. And it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. And I already told y'all the whole situation with that 5-year-old little girl out there in Fort Worth, Texas. You know, it really took a lot out of me. But not only that, to see what's going on in this portal, to see the content that's being created around the death of that 5-year-old little girl, really, you know, you got to understand something. Again, yes, spiritual warfare. And every now and then within this spiritual war, you got to step back and you got to regroup. And that's just what I had to do, man. I know y'all miss me. Salute to everybody in the DM. Everybody tapped in, GMB TV, where you at? You know what I'm saying? We need your perspective. We need your thought process on everything that's going down. And you got to understand something. It gets cloudy. It gets muddy. It's a dirty game we playing. It's a dirty game going on out here. And for me to be able to deliver these downloads clearly, I gotta sometimes step back and be a consumer. I gotta sometimes step back and detox off of this portal, detox off of social media, and then come back clear-minded. And that's just for everybody that's locked in with Grown Man Business TV. That's for everybody, all the newcomers that's asking in the DM, yo, GMB TV, where you at? Well, here we are. Here we go. You know what I mean? Big salute to the chat. And before we get into what's going on with Charleston, because I'm going to talk about Charleston White. I'm going to talk about Jim Jones. I got plenty of downloads that have already downloaded when it come to what's going on with these celebrities, the agendas and the propaganda that's being pushed. We're gonna talk about Portsmouth, Virginia. Oh yeah, I got a lot of people in the DM. They say, yo, GMB TV, you always got something to say about California. GMB TV, you always got something to say about New York City. Well, what you got to say about that track star out there in Portsmouth, Virginia? Why are you not speaking on that? And why are you not speaking on this? And I said, you know what? That'll be a perfect reintroduction to the algorithm. A perfect way to jump back into the algorithm and do what we do best here at Grown Man Business TV. Nasty work, my G. Nasty work. But one thing you got to understand is this. One thing that I realize and I see that nobody's really talking about when it comes to this track star is nobody is really talking about Portsmouth, Virginia. Yeah, this is what we gonna do. I know I like to talk about New York City. I know I like to talk about Cali. I get on your neck. I get right on your bumper. Wherever you from, I don't care. I get right on your bumper. But now we're gonna talk about Virginia. We're going to talk about the 7 cities, and I want to really give y'all some context. I want to really break down why we saw what we saw with that little girl. Now, it's always a message in the madness. It's always going to be a message in the madness, but you need to know something. We going to have fun with this because a lot of y'all don't understand, and most of y'all have never heard of Portsmouth, Virginia. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. That little girl that smacked what she did. That little girl was from Portsmouth, Virginia. Now. Let me before we get into that, right? I want to tell you, it is called Portsmouth, but we from the South. We from the hood. You know what I mean? We got that Ebonics in us. We got our own type of slang. We got our own lingo, and we put it. It's all one word. Portsmouth. All right? Portsmouth, Virginia. You know what I mean? Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But we all saw the video of the young lady in the track meet. She began losing. And instead of her working hard, instead of her fighting, instead of her trying to win and giving it her all, she used that baton and she attacked that other track star, smacked in the back of her head. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. You know what I mean? Nasty work, B. Nasty work. And I just got done telling y'all about choices. We all got choices to make. Even as a high schooler, even as a 15, 16, 17-year-old little girl or little boy, you're going to be faced with choices. And I'm telling you, one wrong mistake, one wrong choice can ruin your life. It can ruin your sports and academics career. It can really take you down the wrong path. One wrong choice. And this young lady, she made a mistake. Terrible, terrible mistake. Now, big salute to the chat, but it's deeper than what she did on that track meet. You got to understand what Portsmouth is to the 757. You got to understand where they was running. This is Portsmouth, Virginia. And we're going to talk about that, but I definitely kept the receipts. Big salute to the chat. Listen, man, wipe your feet off when you come in here. Hit the like button. We back in the algorithm. We ain't went nowhere. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Hit the like button, man. Let me go through these receipts with y'all. Let me go through these receipts, and then we're going to come back and we're going to chop gay. Big salute to the chat. Hit the like button.
track meet in Virginia. A high school athlete was injured in an apparent attack during a championship track meet in Virginia. Take a look at this. Kaylin Tucker was competing in the 4x200 relay when an opponent hit her in the head with a baton. There it comes. Oh my. The incident happened as Tucker was passing the other runner in the outside lane.
I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
This is absolutely unbelievable. Yeah. Tucker, a junior, was later diagnosed with a concussion. I mean, we saw it all unfold on camera. According to her parents, the alleged attacker and her coaches have not reached out to check on Kaylin or apologize. They did, however, receive an apology from the girl's father and the athletic director of that girl's school. The Virginia High School League says it is reviewing this tape and the incident.
All right, so y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw the little girl, y'all saw that. We all saw what we saw. We saw the little girl, we saw the little girl attack this young lady, right, with a baton. Smack her in the back of her goddamn head with a baton. And you got to know something. A lot of people are reaching out to me and they're shocked. They're disturbed. They don't understand why a beautiful young little girl would do that. Well, I'm here to tell you, that little girl is from Portsmouth, Virginia. Let's talk about that now. Now that you saw what you saw, let's talk about, Portsmouth. Let's talk about the 7 cities, right? So I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the flyest, the flyest, the biggest city in the 757. Now, I mean, we got the biggest downtown area. We got the flyest high schools, the flyest hustlers. We got all that in Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk is it's Norfolk, VA, right? Then you got Hampton, right? So you got Norfolk, you got Hampton, you got Newport News, you got Chesapeake, you got Virginia Beach, you got Suffolk, and then you got Portsmouth, Virginia. Now I want to, I gotta let you know this. We're gonna put this out there. Portsmouth is the dirtiest and the grimiest city out of the 757. Imagine, to all my New Yorkers, imagine you from Harlem and somebody mistakenly say you from the Bronx. Out of all the boroughs in New York City, we all know the Bronx is the dirtiest. The Bronx is the grimiest. That's what Portsmouth, Virginia is to the 757. Portsmouth, Virginia is the Bronx. The dirty. Let me tell you something about Portsmouth. Oh, we gonna talk. I want to really listen to me. We gonna have fun with that. I will tell you something about the Portsmouth. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, right? When we used to, if you was from Norfolk, Virginia, right, and you told somebody, yo, I'm about to go through the tunnel, I'm about to get some money. I got some money to pick up in Portsmouth, and everybody gonna look at you and be like, you going to Portsmouth? You got money in Portsmouth? Norfolk niggas don't do business in Portsmouth. It's that grimy out there. Like, it's a whole nother world. When you go through that tunnel, homie, you got to know when you go to Portsmouth, something gonna happen. Something bad gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? And this little girl right here, now I want to show you something. I want to show you something about this little girl right here. Because, she's a high schooler. She's a young girl. But these young girls in Portsmouth, they grow up to be women that'll rob you, that'll set your ass up. The same little girl that smacked that girl in the head with a baton. When she turned 21, it's nasty, bro. It's nasty. To set your ass up. Nobody go to Portsmouth. Nobody do business in Portsmouth. And I need to break that down because a lot of people don't really understand why that happened. That little girl is from Portsmouth. Let me tell you something. Portsmouth, Virginia I think it got lead. It's something in lead in the water. I think they got lead in the water in Portsmouth, Virginia. I think the Portsmouth, Virginia, I think the people in Portsmouth been drinking lead water. Yeah. It's hard to explain, bro. It's like the grimiest area that you could think of in your area. That's what Portsmouth is. You ain't never heard of Portsmouth, Virginia, have you? Yeah, fuck it. We talking about Virginia today. Let me ask you a question. You heard of Virginia Beach, right? You heard of Norfolk, Virginia, right? You heard of Newport News and Bad News, and you heard of Michael Vick, and you heard of Allen Iverson, right? But you didn't know that Missy Elliott is from Portsmouth, Virginia. You never knew that. Did you know that Missy Elliott, nobody talks about Portsmouth. That shit is dirty and grimy. Nobody want to be from Portsmouth, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be from Portsmouth. If you a nigga from Norfolk, if you say, nah, nigga, I heard you was from Portsmouth, you might want to, it might be you might have to fight. It's going to be a problem. It's like calling a Harlem nigga. Why you think Jim Jones never told us he was from the Bronx? See that analogy? Think about this. Jim Jones never once told us he was from the Bronx, New York. I mean, look. Ice Spice, what's one of her best songs from the Bronx? We All Dirty. Y'all remember when Ice Spice told y'all that everybody, that even that she was dirty? Them niggas is dirty. She said this. That's Portsmouth, Virginia. Yeah. I did a lot of hustling in my day. I did a lot of running around. I'm well known in the streets. And one thing about me, I did business in Newport News. I did business in Hampton, and I sometimes did business in Portsmouth. But you know, you got to be at the top of your game to fuck around in Portsmouth, Virginia. So when your kids running track, oh, we gonna be at Norcom High School. That's a dangerous high school to be at. We running track today at Norcom. That's the same with that little girl. Let me show you the little girl right here. Look at this. Let me show you what the little girl said. Look at this. Let's look at some receipts. Portsmouth, Virginia. Let me tell you something. Portsmouth been taking L's for a long time. So I can't tell Portsmouth to take this L. Y'all been taking Portsmouth, Virginia is the grimiest city in the 757. You ain't never heard of Portsmouth, Virginia. Missy Elliott from Portsmouth. Timberland and Magoo is from Portsmouth. Missy Elliott got a street in Portsmouth, Virginia, named after her. You ain't never heard of Portsmouth. You ain't never heard Missy Elliott say Portsmouth, Virginia in none of her rhymes. Just like you ain't never heard Jomo, Jim Jones, say the Bronx in none of his rhymes. You never knew that Jim Jones was from the Bronx, did you? And you never knew that Missy Elliott is from Port. Let me, listen, we're going to go to the receipts. I got more receipts. We getting back in the algorithm. We're going to use this right here to get back in the algorithm. All right? Now, let's look at some receipts real quick. I want y'all to look at this little girl right here. And I'm going to show you. I want y'all to watch now. I'm going to give y'all a good, watch this. Big salute to the chat. Hit the like button.
Today, March 4th. Mm-hmm. Okay, talk to me about, you're on that track, 4x2 race, right? Yeah. Talk to me about how the race was going up into that race. Talk to me about that.
So I received the baton. I second leg merges, so when I was merging, I was like, okay, I'm doing good. I only see one person in front of me. Then on the curve, I seen something yellow in my peripheral, which was her uniform. And she was so close to me that my baton kept hitting her. And it's either keep...
Frontieras is rapidly advancing. Now, I want you to understand something, right? I want y'all to understand something, because you already know YouTube, how they play. I want you to understand something. I want you to look at how beautiful this little girl, she's a beautiful young lady. A beautiful young woman. Portsmouth, see, this the shit that get you robbed in Portsmouth, get you killed in Portsmouth. And I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna give y'all some game on that. Portsmouth is a death trap. This little girl, look how beautiful she is. Gorgeous little girl. Now at 22, 23, yeah, she gonna set your ass up to be robbed. Let the young girl talk. Go ahead, hit the like button. Hit the like button now.
Little railing that's on the bank track. So eventually, like after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
Oh, that what happened? Okay, now we're gonna see now, because you said that's what happened. You said that your baton got stuck up her back, and that's what happened. So that what you saying? What happened, right, young man, ma'am? Okay, we're gonna let you see what you said right there. I respect what you're saying.
Actually, like
All right, all right. Now lost
after a
it.
couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. She was cutting in when it happened, when she should have waited a little bit longer. But she cut in too quick, so she was so close to me that she got hit when I was running. So, yeah. Then when I hit her, I kept my baton up so I wouldn't hit her again because she was still really close to me. And I thought about, I wanted to check on her, but I knew that I was like, I'm gonna just finish the race. I handed the baton.
Now I want to stop you right there, young man. I want to stop you right there. And we gonna talk about this. I'm telling you, Portsmouth, Virginia, listen, let me tell you something. Ma'am, little girl, and I would have stopped you right there if you was my daughter. You swung that guy. See, you got to know something. You got to know something. I'm gonna get deeper to this. It's a deeper level to this. For all I'm telling you, you swung and hit that little girl with that baton like that. P-Town Funk. Call it P-Town Funk. That's what we called it back in the day. P-Town Funk. And then you get on this Wavy TV 10 news channel and you tell us we ain't see what we just saw with our bare eyes. We ain't see it. You got right on this goddamn news channel with all your baby hairs laid down, and you told us that I'm gonna let you say it again. Go ahead and talk to him.
A little bit longer. But she cut on the bank track. So eventually, like after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. My baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. She was cutting in when it happened, when she should have waited a little bit longer.
Now, I'm gonna tell you too again, right? You got them big ass. See, poor P-Town. P-Town I'm telling you, P-Town is a grimy place, bruh. It's a grimy place where a little girl like this with big ass eyelashes and baby hairs, oh, she lying already to the camera. This little girl in Portsmouth, Virginia is on TV lying to the people. Imagine what she'll do. Imagine what she's capable of doing. Look at this.
But she cut in too quick, so she was so close to me that she got hit when I was running. So, yeah. Then when I hit her, I kept my baton up so I wouldn't hit her again because she was still really close to me. And I thought about, I wanted to check on her, but I knew that I was like, I'm gonna just finish the race. I handed the baton off, and then it was already people around her. So after the race,
And see, I want you to look at this. Big salute to the chat. I want you to look at this. I want you to get it. I want you to look at this since you believe her. Look at this. Look at this here. Look. Look. Now look at this right here. Where is your hands being? Why is your arm cocked back like that? Why? Come on, son. Like, ain't no way you gonna get. And I'm gonna tell you like this. The reason why I'm doing this is because Portsmouth, Virginia, is the grimiest city in the 757. Portsmouth, Virginia, where your ass go to get killed at. Let me tell you something. When you run down on the little pretty and you go out there, they gonna set your ass up and they gonna kill you in Portsmouth. Oh, you don't know how many Navy military dudes. Yeah, she welling, bro. That's the word in Virginia, welling. She welling. Salute the big K on that. That young girl is on TV welling, lying. You hit that young lady in the head with the, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Take accountability, move forward. But I'm gonna show y'all something that really stuck out to me. I'm gonna let her talk for a few minutes. I want to show y'all something because this is what Portsmouth, this is what you gonna get into Portsmouth. Yeah, gonna go out there to see this young girl. The dude, she gonna set you up and they gonna kill your ass. And she gonna get right on the news and she gonna lie. Portsmouth is the grimiest. Hey, listen, bro. When I used to be in Port, it's like being in a whole nother state. When you go, Portsmouth and Norfolk is separated by a tunnel, an underwater tunnel. You gotta drive through the tunnel and you come out in Portsmouth, Virginia. When you get to Portsmouth, bro, that shit is a whole nother world. Like, it's a whole nother state, bro. It's like a weird area because it's called Portsmouth. Because Portsmouth wasn't really supposed to be a city. It was like an area where it was the Portsmouth. And then people started migrating over there. And in due time, it became a city, Portsmouth, Virginia. And I believe it's lead in the water in Portsmouth. Listen, the women and the men in Portsmouth, Virginia, they drinking lead water. So you trying to goddamn be friends and shit. You trying to run track. You trying to do business. And they got lead in the water. They'll kill your ass. They'll kill your ass in Portsmouth. Let's listen to this young lady. Look.
I went to my coach and he said he's handling it and for me to do my cool down. So I did my cool down. And when I went back up there, he said they offered them a rerun and they didn't want to do it. And we're disqualified. And he told me to stay around him because he didn't want nothing else to happen, you know.
Definitely. So that whole, the collision that people see, and like you explained it, you're pumping your arm, getting ready to run forward, and that's where that forward motion comes from. That was not you intentionally striking her with that baton, right?
Yeah, plenty.
And she's smiling, bro. She can't even look. She can't even stop smiling about this shit. Oh yeah. That little girl been drinking lead paint and goddamn lead chips and all. Been eating lead. The kids in Portsmouth, they eat lead paint. They eat the paint chips off the wall. The kid, fucking, I gotta be honest with y'all. I gotta tell you the truth. Nobody gonna tell y'all this. The kids in Portsmouth, they eat glue and shit in kindergarten. You know, the kindergarten, they eat the white glue. They eating it. Yeah, nobody got on this on this algorithm and told y'all the truth. Nobody, yeah. Portsmouth, Virginia, the babies is eating glue and Play-Doh. They sucking on markers and shit in the morning. when they play with the marker, and when you turn your head, they sucking the goddamn mark out. Now, I'm going to be very, I want to show you something. I'm going to show you something right here. And this right here is going to stay right where I want to give, because this going to get us back in the algorithm. Now, I might leave this up for a few minutes. Portsmouth is it's nasty work in Portsmouth, VA. Motherfucker don't go to Portsmouth like that. We don't go to Portsmouth. Motherfucker you gotta have some family over there. It got to be a real reason for us to get in that tunnel and drive to Portsmouth, Virginia. Other than that, we don't fuck around in Portsmouth. All right, now I want to show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something right here. I'm gonna show y'all something right here, right? Now, I want y'all to watch this right here. Now, we're not gonna stay long on this, but I want y'all to watch this right here, and I want to show you. I want to show you what. Hit the like button. Watch this.
You see people who don't know you at all making comments like that.
Now, this is what I want to tell you, right? When you grow up and you're a grown man and you meet a female from Portsmouth, Virginia, right? And she say, "Come on to my house, you okay? Everything is good." And you take your ass to Portsmouth, Virginia, and them little YNs rob you and kill you. This was gonna happen. They're gonna say, "Ma'am, you know Mr. Johnson was found dead in his car 3 blocks from your house." And this is what she gonna do right here. Look. Look. Yeah. After they set your ass up, rob you, and kill you, they gonna say, "Man, we found Mr. Johnson shot and killed up the block from your house." And she gonna say, yeah. Don't take your ass to Portsmouth, Virginia. Leave Portsmouth, Virginia out your goddamn GPS. Don't go to Portsmouth, Virginia, brother. Let me tell you something. She was just smiling and laughing when she was going, "Oh, yeah." And then she get to crying. That's what they gonna do when they tell her your ass got killed up the street. Oh, they killed him. They robbed him. She set you up the whole time. Come to her house. Everything fine. And she got the YNs all down the corner. They gonna rob your ass and they gonna kill your ass when you come down there. And then when the police ask her what happened, this is what she gonna do right here. Look, this is what she gonna do right here. That's what they gonna do after they rob you and kill you. And I'm not saying, listen to me. Virginia people are good. I'm from Virginia. I'm talking about Portsmouth, Virginia. Portsmouth, Virginia, brother, it's the equivalent of the Bronx, New York City. Yeah. It's the dirtiest, grimiest city in Virginia. So that right there is explaining to everybody why this little girl even had the thought process to do what she did on that track. She from Portsmouth, Virginia. She probably been eating lead chips and goddamn, yeah, drinking tap water right out the tap and all of that. You can't put your motherfucking kids around. Nah, you don't bring your kids to Portsmouth. Norcom High School? Hell nah. Nah. It ain't gonna happen. Big salute to the chat, man. Big salute to the wrenches. I see y'all in here. Big salute to my wrench gang. Dresky, I see you in here. Wisdom B, what it do, my G? FBA Kush Boy 420, what it do, my G? I see y'all in here. Hey, listen, man. This right here just getting us back in the algorithm. We approaching 38,000 subscribers right now as we speak. Hit the like button and all that when y'all come in here. Hit the subscribe button. We're gonna talk, man, about Jim Jones. I gotta talk. We really gonna lock in this situation with Jim Jones. And again, man, you know, a lot of people we really gotta talk about that. I'm really gonna give my synopsis. I'm gonna give my my downloads on that, because at this present time, right, it's like, what a time to be alive, man. When you got, content creators like Grown Man Business TV and others, right, with a voice that's so powerful that our voice is damn near more powerful than the average rapper, than your favorite rapper. Our voices are that powerful, and you got to understand that we are at a present day and age. We are at a present time right now where independent content creators, our voices will easily, counter your favorite rapper. So it ain't nothing wrong with your favorite rapper saying something. It ain't wrong with your favorite rapper talking and giving they thought process. But when they misleading the youth, or when they say something that's incorrect, it's only right that us independent content creators step out there and correct that shit. And I've been seeing a lot of people speaking on the situation with Jim Jones and what he said on the Breakfast Club. But you already know I'm going to give it to you like none other. I'm going to give it to you like none other. I'm going to correct that situation, and I'm going to speak on that situation, better than anybody could and anybody has on this app. That's something that we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to tap in tomorrow. We talking about that, and we definitely going to talk about, Charleston White, man, and what he said about that little girl, man. Like, you need to know something. This portal is very real, and it is nothing to play with. And like it or not, man, it's no way around the repercussions that come when you play with this portal. It's only so long we gonna see Charleston White doing what he do until something happens. And if he cares or not, don't matter to me. None of my business. But the inevitable is the inevitable. And me personally, I believe that this situation with this 5-year-old girl, homie, I don't give a fuck what angle you come from. When you talk like Charleston White, your mama is in danger. Your son is in danger. Your brother is in danger. Your family is in danger. You putting your whole family in danger when you disrespect a little girl, a beautiful angel that lost their life prematurely. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. So we're gonna definitely talk about that. And we back in the algorithm, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't went nowhere. We ain't stopping. We gonna definitely stay consistent. But even today, you know what I'm saying? I had to kind of just get myself back in. The downloads are downloading. I can't stop that. But I'm just a vessel. You understand what I'm saying? Grown Man Business TV. I'm just a vessel. That's it. I'm only the vessel for the downloads. I'm only a vessel for the ancestors. I only speak what I'm being downloaded with, what I'm being told, what I'm being updated with. So, again, man, I'm just like you. You know what I'm saying? We all the same in this. And even today, I just had to kind of work my energy up to even talk about this. And when I saw the situation with that little girl, it made me laugh a little bit, you know what I mean? And it made me want to speak on it and get back in the algorithm. Also, we're gonna we're gonna, I want to really talk. I'm gonna talk to you guys about Tory Lanez, his latest album. Absolutely amazing artistry and amazing work. And I'm gonna do a whole live stream on that because Tory Lanez album that he just dropped really it spoke some life to me. You know what I'm saying? It really spoke life. It's nasty work. So we gave up Tory Lanez for Megan Thee Stallion. You already know that live stream is gonna be a classic. So we gave up Tory Lanez for Megan Thee Stallion. You know, that new album, I would suggest all of you guys just give it an ear, bro. It's fire. Fire. And it's really one of the reasons it spoke some life into me. So, I'm gonna definitely give a recap on that album, and I'm gonna speak more on that album. Yeah, yeah, man. That Wisdom B, man, for sure. Like I said in my last live stream, man, which did some good numbers. Big salute to all I got a lot of celebrities in the DM. I got a lot of celebs, bro, tapped into the channel. And that last live stream, I told y'all that, just the video alone with Lil Ronnie, man, that shit really it just drained me, bro. It just took a lot out of me. You know what I mean? It's like, man, we living in a wild, wild west, B. It's a crazy time. And it's a spiritual war. It's deeper than somebody getting shot and losing their life physically. It's like, I can't say nigga without them checking my videos, but I could watch a video of Lil Ronnie and his daughter being assassinated. And I could watch a video of Charleston White disrespecting that little girl and disrespecting the dead, but I can't talk. I gotta speak in code. I gotta articulate myself. But I could click on Charleston White disrespecting that little girl. And it's like the portal that we playing in is weaponized against us. The portal that we playing in will shadow ban Grown Man Business TV and giving y'all a pure message, giving y'all pure dope straight off the brick into the bottle, but it will oversaturate the algorithm with shootings and death and destruction and chaos and confusion, like Charleston White. You know what I mean? You got to be able to see what we dealing with to know what it is. And man, for real, I don't do this shit for the likes. I don't do this for fame or fortune. I do this because the downloads are telling me that it's right to do. The downloads are telling me that it's needed. And sometimes I just be like, man, is this shit like, man, like, But again, R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle, the great, right? Nipsey Hussle said one time in an interview, he said, when you're doing the right thing, when you're going in the right direction, you are going to feel resistance. When you're doing the right thing, when you are going in the right direction, when you are challenging the establishment, when you are challenging the higher ups and the elites, when you are doing the right thing, you are going to feel resistance. When you are doing the right thing, you are going to get tested. You are going to get tested. Now, mind you, if you don't feel no resistance and you ain't being tested, maybe that's because you are doing exactly what the evils want you to do. So why would they need to test you? Why would they need to put some resistance? Why would they need to stop what you doing if you working for the higher ups and the elites, if you working for the evils? But again, R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle the Great. He said in the interview, he said, when you are doing the right thing, you're only going to get resistance. That's when you get resistance. That's when you get shadow banned. When you going against the establishment, when you pressing the line, homie, that's when you get resistance. And, again, I feel the resistance. I feel all the different tests and all the different, all the different footholds, all the different, obstacles being put in front of the message. You know what I mean? So, man, salute to R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle, man. Um, that dude right there. I just, it's so many gems I got from him. When you give up this game and it's pure dope and it could be used in everyday life, they are words to live by. Words to live by. So I'm sitting back and I'm saying, man, like, I'm tired of it. I'm getting tired, bro. Like, look at this shit. Look at this algorithm. Look at this portal we playing in. Look at this shit. It's a mess. You got little girls losing their life, dying in the streets. You got old ass men like Charleston White doing anything for clicks, doing anything for likes, doing anything for fame and fortune, doing anything, saying anything for views. Disrespect that young black girl, but will not play with those white people, will not play with no Jewish people. Watch your mouth when it come to Asian people, but you allowed to disrespect your own people. We gonna have a conversation about that, but the resistance, it's easy to succumb to the resistance. It's easy to fall victim to the resistance. Nah, when you feel the resistance, you go harder. When you feel the resistance, when you feel the pushback, when you feel that, you go harder, homie. You go harder at this shit. That means you doing the right thing. That means you need to go harder. Nah, he has no. See, Lynn, he used to diss the Jews. He used to talk about white people. He used to do all this shit to Asians until the higher ups and the elites put him through a humiliation ritual. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check my last live stream on Charleston White. Yeah, when Charleston White was disrespecting the Jews, you know what they did? They put Charleston White in a hotel room with Aiden Ross, a young Jewish kid, and they was getting sexual with each other. They was talking sexual. They made Charleston White bend, break, and fold when he was saying those same things about Jewish people. When he was talking crazy about them people, he ended up in a hotel room with Aiden Ross. You didn't know that? Lynn's Vibes. You didn't know that, homie? Go check my last live stream out. I'll show it to you. This is the purest on YouTube. No cap. I done exposed Charleston White already. I told y'all exactly what y'all was dealing with CW. Hold on real quick. Where that video at? I'm gonna just show you the video. Here it is right here. I'm gonna show you the video just so you know what I'm talking about. Right here. Charleston White. Gilly the Kid and Charleston White. This video right here. All right? It's showing you the receipts because you already know I keep the receipts over here. I keep the receipts at Grown Man Business TV. In that live stream, there are receipts. So you allow, and see, this is what you gotta understand, right? And I'm a really break this down in this next live stream about Charleston White. But all of these content creators, all of these podcasts, they are allowed to say nigga. They are allowed to disrespect black people. You never see Shannon Sharp exposing white people on his channel. White athletes with drug addiction, white athletes that got rape charges, white athletes that do this, that, and the third. You never see that. You never see Cam and Mace saying anything but nigga this and nigga that. You never heard Cam and Mace say nothing about no white people. No, they never heard them say kike. If you don't know what that means, Google it. Charleston White used to talk about white people. He used to talk about Jewish people, and they put his ass in a hotel room with Aiden Ross, a homosexual Jewish kid. Oh, and this video of them talking real freaky with each other. It's video in that live stream of Charleston White and Aiden Ross talking real freaky with each other. And guess what? We ain't seen Charleston White speak about them people ever since. We ain't seen Charleston White speak about those people ever since. But guess what he did do? He disrespected a 5-year-old little girl that lost her life to gun violence in the very city he talk about he does this and he does that in. The same kids that killed that little girl were in that program that Charleston White always talks about. You know, the Hype for Life program. You know, the hype program, Hype for Life. Listen, I'm gonna save this for this. I'm gonna save this for the live stream. But you need to know that it's gonna be a beautiful and it's gonna be an epic live stream. It's gonna be epic, homie. The little boy, the same dude that killed Lil Ronnie, the same one with the predator charges on his belt, the child molestation charges. Those two shooters were in the same program called Hype for Life. Is what it is, man. You know, with everything that's going on, outside, with everything that's taking place, man, you gotta really understand yourself and understand what we dealing with these portals. Every time I go live, man, it's an exchange of energy. Anytime I give y'all this pure dope, straight off the brick into the bottles, it's an exchange in energy. It's a lot of energy I'm giving up. So, you know, being as though I'm a veteran with this YouTube shit. I ain't start doing this yesterday. I didn't start doing YouTube last night. I've worked out the kinks and all that when it come to this content. Ain't no way you gonna go live or drop videos every day and not be affected by what you dealing with. Everything should be done in moderation. Everything should be done in moderation. And anytime you see a YouTuber, a content creator playing in this portal and he going live every day, those motherfuckers, they ain't wrapped too tight. And in due time, you see them crash out right before your eyes. They get up here, they get to crying, they get to spazzing out. They get to, you know, doing weird shit. You don't understand. It's because they spending too much time in this portal. Listen, 72-hour break is all I need, homie. 72 hours. And we back at this content. So big salute to the chat. Hey, listen, man. Portsmouth, Virginia, man. You know, y'all already know y'all been holding L's for a long time. Portsmouth is the grimiest city in the 757. You heard of Newport News. You heard of bad news. You heard of Hampton, Virginia. You know, Hampton University. You heard of Chesapeake. You heard of Virginia Beach. You heard of Norfolk. You heard of Suffolk. But most of y'all ain't never heard of Portsmouth. Portsmouth, Virginia. Where they drinking lead water. Yeah, lead water out there in Portsmouth. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. I'm from Norfolk, VA. Big salute to Norfolk, VA, man. Big 757. You see that? Yeah, I'm from Norfolk, man. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. We back in the algorithm. I got a few things to handle. Got some business to take care of. We will be live tomorrow. So make sure your notification bells are on and ringing. Yeah. Don't go to Portsmouth. Do not go to Portsmouth, VA. You meet a female and she say she live in Portsmouth, stay your ass away from Portsmouth. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. Listen, man, it's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Pure dope. Listen, man, pure dope. Raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. I'm going to give you that pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. We are back in the algorithm. We ain't stopping, homie. Ain't nothing could stop us. Feel me? So listen, man, make sure y'all hit the notification. Make sure y'all are tapped in. We are going live tomorrow. I got some runs to make. I got to get a haircut. I got to get an edge up. I got some things to do. But tomorrow we are in this bitch and we are going to talk about either Charleston White or Jim Jones, one or the other. Stay tuned. Tap into the realest. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. So you already know it's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You know, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Gang.